a mixture of the spiritual and the material. But it's funny because I turned on the overhead light and it doesn't seem like it made it that much lighter, which is strange. Oh well, c'est la vie. I don't care. Um, okay, so the heart of the matter is the Hermit card. This is a card of soul searching. And, you know, I also think like if someone has been in an unhappy marriage or committed partnership, maybe they're even separated from that person so that they can have some time to think about things on their end without having that other person's input. Because I have in the past position the Seven of Wands, which is a very self-protective kind of a card. That pink bubble I really think is ingenious with this particular deck. And it's almost like, but it's also progress in the sense that that you deserve to be taken care of. I mean, that you deserve to be treated in a way where you don't feel like you have to answer, to defend yourself all the time. Because it's almost like being constantly criticized or something along those lines. And it can be very stressful, to say the least. The higher message is the Two of Wands, which can be a decision that you have to make. You see the globe. Sometimes it might even be, should I move far away? Should I? And it could be for a job. Wands can be career matters, maybe choosing between two careers. I think if you're choosing between two careers, one of those careers might be something where you have more solitude, like the hermit. And maybe this is a period in your life where you're kind of craving that. Versus the Seven of Wands, there might be a lot of criticism or other negative energy directed towards you. And with the hermit, you're left alone or you're working for yourself. Also, in terms of careers, the hermit might be some kind of spiritual career where you're a healer or something like that. So the wands might be competitive and full of drama, and you might be over that if you're already doing that type of work. What crosses you is the Nine of Swords. This is a card of anxiety. For Taurus, the typical causes of anxiety have to do with a sense of not feeling safe, like especially materially. So wanting to, like, feeling like stressed out in the career that you're in, but fearing that if you went into something else that it wouldn't pay the bills. What I would say to that as a Taurus rising individual is review your bills. Maybe you have a lifestyle that just isn't in alignment with what you need anymore. Um, I remember reading, because there's been all these long time ago, not just recently. We just kind of changed the terminology or the trademark or whatever you want to call it. But now they call it minimalism, and before they called it voluntary simplicity, which I actually like better. I like the idea. I like the idea of simplicity because it's the opposite of life being complicated. And minimalism sounds like you're just trying to exist on nothing or something like that. But simplicity is like kind of almost seems like spiritual or something. So, Taurus, you may like your creature comforts and things like that, but if it comes at the expense of your peace of mind, then that might be where you draw the line. So the Nine of Swords can be like, oh gosh, you might be torn, and feel like there's no way out, but actually you have to change your preferences of what is acceptable to you, because maybe you have it stuck in your mind that you have to make a certain amount of money, but it's only because you're living in a certain place or you have a certain lifestyle. And I remember once hearing that people that are, happy in their day-to-day life, they love what they're doing, or they at least don't hate it. It's not stressing them out all the time. And maybe they work less, that they don't have to go on these vacations all the time. They're not counting the days till they can, go to some kind of like expensive event, and they have to like, kind of distract themselves all the time because they don't feel like they're sacrificing anything. So people treat themselves sometimes because they feel so stuck in their life that they're trying to reward themselves for putting up with all that they put up with. So just think about it in a different way and you might feel freer. So I got 2 cards for what's coming in, and it's very interesting because one of them is the Ace of Pentacles. That can be a new job. For some people, it can be a windfall of money, and that would kind of solve your problems in some cases, because then you could maybe have that cushion if you really felt like you are stressed out in that job or you want to leave that marriage, but you are like, how can I do it financially? So if you have been wondering, like looking for a job and wondering, will you get it? I mean, obviously this is a YouTube tarot reading, but maybe this is your sign. And then we have the Queen of Cups, and this is that psychic sign, our card. This is, I think this is connected to Cancer, but it's that, it's the card of the mother, the artist, or the mystic. And so this is kind of like, the Hermit in the Minor Arcana, or the High Priestess in the Minor Arcana. I mean, this is the Minor Arcana, but it's like the High Priestess in the Major Arcana. And so it could be saying that it's a new job in that type of work, either creative or spiritual. If this is something to do with, you're separated from someone, it might be that you're anxious about the prospect of leaving that relationship. But, truth be told, if you stay with somebody like that, you might just be constantly having to defend yourself. And the Queen of Cups can give you that sense of intuition to guide you. I will say, too, that during that lunar eclipse, which is a powerful full moon in Taurus, the sun is opposing that. So the lunar eclipse is in your first house, and the sun is in the 7th house of committed partnership. So that can really be that time where you put that emphasis on yourself and you let go of some idea that you have of yourself. Sometimes I think Taurus is one of those signs that always wants to be in a relationship because your ruler is Venus. And if that sounds true for you, you have to kind of let go of these outmoded, outworn concepts about who you are. And I think because Uranus is transiting your sign, you're going to be able to do that a lot easier. The outcome is the 9 of Pentacles. This is a card of self-sufficiency. Notice that the Hermit is number 9, and this is number 9. Number 9 can be that card of endings, but also it's the light worker number, life path number. And that's probably why it's connected to the Hermit, because of that spiritual influence that has to do, it's a humanitarian card actually. But in terms of the Nine of Pentacles specifically, it relates to being financially self-sufficient. And I would say as a Taurus, because all the earth signs are connected to the Pentacles, that it's about your self-sufficiency as a person, meaning that you can meet your own needs. That doesn't mean that we don't want other people in our life, but to need someone to, be dependent on someone is a whole different story. So the Ace of Pentacles and Nine of Pentacles are great money cards. And what I was saying at the beginning was it's so interesting because we have these spiritual cards like the Hermit and the Queen of Cups, and then we have material cards too. And it's like as above, so below. That sovereignty, that sense of our own independence and our ability to go in the direction that we need to go in is, what we're all about. Alrighty then, that's what I have for you, Taurus. I hope that this resonated. If you would like a private reading, I'm primarily an astrologer, and I have astrology readings. I have package deals for chart analysis and transits, and I have single readings, like career, love, that sort of thing. So you can click on the link below for more information. Thanks for watching. Bye.